I heard you're planning a trip to Thailand. These are the 10 things you definitely should know before you arrive. Hi, my name is Polly and I traveled Thailand for 6 weeks, so this video should help you to know most things that I didn't and will definitely help you. Number 1 is learning how to greet or say thank you to Thai people. I think when you go to a new country, it's just common courtesy to learn how to say hello and thank you, and it's no different when you come into Thailand. And Thai people are so appreciative when you just say thank you in their language. For women, to say hello, you say sabarika. To say thank you is kapunka. For men, it's sabarikap and kapkum kap. By no means I'm an expert or can speak in Thai, but these are the things that I learned and hopefully will help you. Number 2 is when you're visiting temples. Thailand has so many beautiful temples and you just need to make sure that you're respectful. It's not mandatory, but it is respectful, as I said. So you need to make sure that you wear clothing that covers your shoulders and your knees, even if you're a male, because it's a place of worship and you just need to respect it. Number 3. Thailand has some weird rules and weird laws that you need to make sure that you respect, otherwise you can find yourself in trouble. Such as, they have a rule where you cannot disrespect the king. You cannot speak anything bad because you could get arrested. For example, if you drop your money and because it has the king's face on it, if you step on it, that could mean that you're disrespectful to the king, so you make sure just don't do that. Another one of these weird rules are a defamation law. They take this very seriously, so if you, for example, leave a bad review on a place that cannot be proven that was the case or the truth, you could find yourself in trouble, which means that you cannot say anything bad without able to prove it. So that's why you, for example, might see that a place rated a 7 on booking.com, but it's actually not put anything bad about it. No one put any bad reviews. However, it's rated really low. And that could be why, because of the defamation law. And just another one for men. If you are renting a motorbike, make sure you don't drive with your top off because you could find yourself in trouble with the law. Number 4 is when you're renting a motorbike. So if you're planning to rent a motorbike, you need to make sure that you have an international driving license. If you want to know how to get it, then please let me know in the comments and I can do a video about it. If you don't have an international driving license, then when the police stops you, they could fine you. I think up to 1,000 baht. You also really need to make sure that when you're renting a bike, you look at the reviews of the rental place, because some of them can really try to trick you and say a scratch is there when it wasn't before. A big tip from me is to make sure that when you rent a motorbike, take a video, take loads of pictures, go around the motorbike so you have proof of what it looked like when you received it and before you left the shop. Because otherwise you have no proof and you would just have to pay them. Number 5 is ATMs and money exchange, how to get the most out of your money. So for us, we have just used our international cards. So you need to make sure that you use a card that's good for kind of going on holiday or using it internationally and they don't have any charge. The 2 banks that we found that was really useful and the best worked for us was Bangkok Bank and another one that I will not try and pronounce but put it on the screen for you. In terms of money exchange, if you want to have a little bit of money with you, when you come out of the airport in Bangkok, there is one called Super Rich. It's an orange exchange and it seemed to not have any charge and had the best rates possible. As you come out of the immigration, you should see them as you go down the escalator. They're literally right in front of you and you cannot miss it. Number 6 is SIM cards. Now, the best place to get SIM cards, in my opinion, is 7-Eleven. You have Wi-Fi at the airport, so you can find your way to your accommodation and then find the closest 7-Eleven. I promise you there is 7-Elevens on every corner. However, if you're staying near Koh San Road, all the 7-Eleven SIM cards are priced a lot higher than anywhere else. If you're staying there, there is a 7-Eleven 15-minute walk around the giant swing that has a SIM card that's literally the fraction of the price. So we bought 30 gigabytes for 30 days for 200 baht. The one by Koh San Road, I think was 800 or 600 baht, so much more. So make sure that you just walk a little bit and then find the best one. Number 7, there are very common scams that are known in Thailand, which is really sad, but it's just good to be aware of. When we arrived, nearly got scammed, and I'm so glad that I seen a video about this, that I was so switched on straight away that I knew not to fall for it. Basically, one of the biggest scams is around tuk-tuks. So what happened to us is we were just walking on the street and a guy just ran up to us who was a tuk-tuk driver and asked, "Oh, where are you going?" And we said, "We're just going to the Lymphini Park." And he's like, "Oh, no, it's closed." So they tell you that the place you're going to is closed, but they will take you somewhere else that's much, much better, and then they end up taking loads of money from you. So just be vigilant, just find your way, make sure that it's closed for sure, and if it is, obviously just find other plans. But it was a park, so I knew it wasn't closed. And the other tuk-tuk scam is around the floating markets also. Actually, there's two more, but one of them is the floating markets, where they take you to a different entrance and they're going to charge you double the price of the actual floating market entrance. So just make sure either to get a grab or just check on Google Maps where the actual entrance is. And the other tuk-tuk scam is when you agree on a price, but when you get there, they actually ask for more money. So the best way possible to get around this is to have the money that you agreed on in your hand, and when you stop, you just give it to them and then go. Number 8 is try to make sure that you don't get sick, or how to not get sick. I would like to let you know that there is a possibility, and actually almost 99% sure, that there will be some changes in your body, because your body is trying to get used to the food here, the drinks here, the everything here basically. I'm talking about food poisoning and like literally being sick. What you can do is make sure that you check reviews. If anything is 4.3 and below, I would just not go. Obviously, food markets, you can't really check reviews, but most of them are safe. But the best advice I can give you is to go to places that has the longest queues, because you know that other people eating there, so it's likely to be safe. A lot of people say about ice. We have drank ice all the way in Thailand. The ice is safe in Thailand, even in small little shacks. We have drank ice and we were absolutely fine. I have not been sick once in Thailand, so yeah, it's up to you. Also say do not brush your teeth with water in Thailand. And I'll be honest with you, I brush my teeth with bottled water mostly. However, I rinse my toothbrush in the tap water and I didn't get sick. So, and I also know quite a lot of people that brush their teeth with water. Yeah, but I wouldn't do that in Bali, for example. But Thailand was fine. So it's up to you. About sanitizing your hand, at the beginning we did it. We also sanitized all the cutleries we were using and all the forks and knives and whatever, washing our hands a lot. But by week 2, we kind of just stopped doing it. And again, I didn't get sick once, but I guess it's depending on your immune system. Mine is actually not that strong. Joe's is a lot better than mine, and I was fine. So it's what you make of it. I'm not an expert, as I said. I'm just talking from my own experience. Number 9 is be open with your itinerary. I know there are a lot of people say just arrive and go with the flow and whatever. And someone like me who has major anxiety, I thought this was going to be impossible. But as soon as you land, you're going to be so grateful that you are open with your itinerary, because there are so many things that go wrong or changes, or honestly, there were multiple times I'm like, oh, I really want to stay here. And if we booked somewhere else, I would have been so gutted that we couldn't, because we had somewhere to be. For example, in South Thailand, we had massive storms, and if we have booked Koh Sak National Park, we literally would have hated it, because all the bungalows were literally flooded with water. And we decided to change the plans, skip that, which was really sad because we really wanted to experience it, but we went straight down south and had a lot better time, and we do not regret it. The only thing that we are thankful for is keeping our itinerary open and being able to be flexible with this. And last but not least, I wanted to talk about the monkeys, because there's so many videos online about the monkeys like grabbing your things and being aggressive. You should not look at them in their eyes, etc. Need to be aware, because these are animals, and we did see multiple times when a tourist had food on them, the monkeys will go into your bag and take the food out, because all they care about is obviously eating and survival. But I have not seen once them being aggressive. Maybe it's just our experience, but we also been really careful. We kept our distance. We made sure that we didn't disturb their natural habitats. We looked at them from far and we left them alone. So just be smart about it, be respectful to their space, and you will be absolutely fine. I hope you found this video useful, and I kind of learned these things along the way, so I really hope that this will help you before you arrive, so you don't have to learn this the hard way as we did some of the things, especially around the scam and things like that. If you have any questions about any of these, please let me know, because I would love to help. I have loved every minute we had in Thailand. I love the food, I love the people, the scenery was just out of this world, and you will have the best time. There is nothing to worry about, and if you're aware, that's all you can do and that's all you need. If you did find this video helpful, then please like, subscribe, so I can continue making these videos. I also have other content where I post vlogs about our trips, so please check it out and see what you think. So if you have any constructive feedback, please let me know, and subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye!